About 4 years ago, I submitted a request to the National Personnel Record Center to get copies of all of my military service records. I think it took a couple of months, but I don't really remember. I did it mostly because I wanted to know what was in there and have my own copies in case I needed them down the road. Now, a lot of veterans need those records for evidence to help prove their VA claims. But as of now, the middle of 2021 and off into the foreseeable future, I hope you aren't one of those veterans that needs your records from the NPRC. Now let me back up a little bit. The NPRC is part of the National Archives and Records Administration. And when you submit a claim for VA benefits, if you need more evidence to prove your claim and that evidence is in your service records, you can ask the VA to pull your records from the NPRC. The VA also may submit a request to the NPRC on their own. You can also submit your own request for your records. Now, the problem right now, and again into the foreseeable future, is that the NPRC basically shut down when everything else did because of COVID. I guess that doesn't make them special. But what the problem is that as of March 2021, they still only had 25% of their people back at work. And just because the NPRC shut down doesn't mean veterans stopped asking for records or the VA stopped requesting records. And the situation is so bad that a few members of Congress sent a letter to the Secretary of Defense on the subject, asking the DoD to help the NARA. And that letter noted that as of May 20th, 2021, there were over 500,000 delayed requests and a backlog of over 400,000 records that need to be refiled. And further on, the letter states that, first of all, the NPRC is only currently processing emergency requests. So the backlog of other requests is continuing to build. And beyond that, it will likely take 2 years to resolve the backlog. Now that's 2 years whenever they get up to full staff again, which they're still not. So that 2-year clock hasn't even started ticking. And this is a total failure. I'm not trying to villainize the individuals who work at the NPRC. What I'm saying is, regardless of the cause, it is an institutional failure for a veteran to have to wait 2 years, likely longer, to get information from the NPRC that they need to support their claim. And remember, we're not talking about 2 years to get a decision. It's 2 years before the VA has the evidence it needs to process the claim. I'm working with a veteran right now in this situation, and the VA won't even give him a CMP exam until they get the NPRC records. And that's even though there's enough evidence in the file right now to justify a CMP exam. Now, we've got options, we're working through it, but it's frustrating. Well, what can you do about it? First, go back and look at your claim as a whole. Know exactly what evidence you need to support your claim and whether you need service records to make up that evidence. If you do need service records, try to get them from somewhere else if you can. You can try MilConnect to see if they have the records you need. The NPRC is trying to help. On their website, they have a table which explains where to go and ask for your service medical records depending on your branch and dates of service. I'll put links to both of those sites in the description below this video. You can also go straight to any military hospital where you were treated and see if they still have your records. Call up the records department and check, and then see what you need to do to request them. You can try to make up for the lack of personnel records with buddy statements or statements from your boss, your commander, whoever your first line leader was. There is no perfect solution here, but I hope that helps a little bit. Please speak up in the comments if any of you have found other workarounds to this situation. Now, as always, if you want me to help you with this or any other VA problem, you can set up a call with me or reach out to me through my website, walshvetlaw.com. I am Al Walsh, a veteran who likes to help other veterans. Thanks for watching.